Hi, family. I am Stephanie Wade. I am Habasia. And I'm also the Creole griotess. So if you see TCG, then you know me. TCG, the Creole griotess. It's just so hard to put those titles on those videos. You have to find a way to make it shorter. But anyway, this is my first coconut conversation. This is the motherland, y'all, the Gambia. 40 Dalasi, and it comes covered with some kind of little plastic wrap. Get your little straw and everything. I just use a knife to open it up a little bit. That coconut water is so good, y'all. Oh, that just makes my day. Whenever I see the coconut people on side the road, we just go out our way to flag them down, because you know, if you don't get it when you first see it, when you come back, they might be, oh, sorry, oh, I'm all out. So it's no excuse. It's already comes covered up, so you can just take it with you and keep it until you get to your house. It'll be just fine. I put mine in the refrigerator. It's nice and cool this morning. So one of my subscribers was talking to me about my making history as one of the elders that repatriated to the motherland. Well, I have to send shout outs to all the people that came before me that's also in the motherland. And maybe she is right. Maybe they actually came as younger people. I know a lot of them that actually came as younger people, and they just became old after they got here. But I guess 67 is definitely an elder that's even, attempting to work through this process. I guess that probably is the hardest part, working through that process, and not getting discouraged interacting with people who don't understand, about elders, Some people that talk about African culture, but they themselves don't understand it, And I am from a group that's Pan-African. And so I was used to people treating me with the respect of an elder. So I tell you, I've had a little culture shock over here with some of the people. And I'm definitely not talking about any Gambians at all. Nope. They've been 100% wonderful. They know how to treat their elders. But I won't say no names or nothing else about other stuff. But anyways, just to be talking about elders making history. Like I said, it's been others that's come before me, but probably not using any YouTube channel. I think that's like a recent phenomenon. I don't even know how to use it that well. I'm just doing my best, guys. So anyways, I'm trying to represent since I've been told I was. And I also was asked to address my feelings on being the only Black person at school when I was growing up, the only Black person when I was at work, when I first started working in nursing, especially in labor and delivery. So I'll address a little of that, and then I'll tell you that it's not too much different for me in the USA when I'm in the USA. Let's say, when I grew up in Galveston, I was a little colored girl. I was a little colored girl, then I was a little Negro, then I was African American, Afro-American, Black Power and all that. So I was loving it, y'all. I loved segregation. I truly loved it. Because when I was amongst my people, I had no idea I was supposed to be in any minority. Everybody around me looked the same. It was like growing up in little Africa, you know? It was. I went to Catholic school. It was black. Everybody there was black except the priests. The nuns were black. You know, one priest. So, you know, we kind of ignored him a little bit, you know, but the nuns was all black, the Holy Family nuns. And then we had some visiting priests from Africa, and we be all excited, you know, oh, black priest or black priest. We didn't know priests could even be black, you know, or colored. I can't remember if it was the colored or when it was black. Probably when it was black, because things change, you know. Things do change. But anyways, it was like growing up in the motherland. So when I come back to the motherland, it's like comfortable. It's what I knew as a young person growing up in segregated USA, specifically the segregated South, because I grew up in Galveston, Texas, and we used to visit Louisiana all the time. That was where my relatives are from. Opelousas, Louisiana, to be specific. That's where our family reunions are. But anyways, I did not know anything about being a minority until integration happened. And that was in high school. They closed Central High School down, which was the colored high school. And they turned Ball High School, which was the white high school, into the high school in Galveston. Didn't like that one bit. My junior high became Ball High North. So I thought I was getting ready to go to high school, and instead, my first year in high school, I was in my old junior high school building, really. But it had been converted to a part of the high school for, you know, the 9th grade. So I didn't really move from building. It was just so close to Ball High that they just annexed it because they had so many kids with the merger. But anyway, we took tests, and I tested out, and that's how I end up in those classes with majority whites. I would be the only student, or maybe one of two. And I was like culture shocked because I wanted to be with my friends. That's all I knew. I wanted to be with my friends. You know, I was with them in junior high. I was with them in elementary. Then all of a sudden, I couldn't be with them because they didn't test out into the same classes as me. So anyways, I was happy for what? The weekend, baby. Where we had our own parties to dance and enjoy our own culture, our own people. I mean, that's what we did. We had separate lives. So it's like being in a motherland all over again. And then the churches, they were all segregated. So I still had a black Catholic church. Hey, we even have a burnt bronze looking Jesus up in there, you know, for real. And the Stations of the Cross, they changed them from white to black, you know, or back to black. And we had St. Peter Claver and St. Martin de Porres, you know, our representing colored saints or black saints or Negro saints. So we were all good, you know. And then when I went to college, since I was in nursing school, I was in a minority again. So you try to make friends and get in study groups so you can make it through. And I did that. I get along pretty much well with almost anybody that got some common sense. So anyway, I made it through nursing school, had a one or two little black professors, and they were, one of them was a terror. But anyway, stories for other days. I think that self-hatred is real, y'all. It's real. Oh, but anyway, I made it through nursing school. I became a registered nurse. I wanted to be in labor and delivery because I wanted to see birth. I just wanted to see birth because a lot of nursing is so sad. And I bond too well with people. And I didn't want to be depressed all the time from people dying. So I went into labor and delivery because the most part is positive, for the most part. Not to say bad things don't happen, but the majority of the time, it's good things. So anyways, I was the first labor and delivery nurse in a long time that was black in Galveston. The other one that I knew of was the unit teacher at the time. So she got promoted up and out the unit, but she had worked there for a while. Eventually, they got used to me, but it was uncomfortable for a while. But after all these years, I don't even remember some of those feelings anymore, and that's a good thing. That's how you survive. You just make it through one day at a time and say, thank God I made it through. I kept my license. Oh, I didn't intentionally hurt anybody. Everybody I know of and labor and delivery that was my patient survived. Oh, so anyways, guys, it's just a different concept. Now that I'm in what's called the 50 plus program, that's what I forgot to say the other day. The 50 plus program is a lifelong learning program that's College of the Mainland in Texas. So anyways, I take these classes and almost same difference because they are like hobby classes. I be feeling like all excited, when I even have another black person in the class, whether they from the Caribbean originally or wherever, whether they Louisiana, California, wherever, don't matter, just as long as they melanated like me. We had some stuff in common, So anyways, it's still happening to this very day because we're only 15% of the population, which is sadly an indication of what happened to us after the enslavement supposedly ended. They committed so much genocide that we are about 15% of the population left in the United States. So whenever you go somewhere, you're still more than likely going to be in a minority. Only now people ask me, where are you from? Like, I say, I'm from Galveston. And they say, no, originally, I was born in Galveston. I'm a BOI, which means born on the island. And they don't believe me because they say, oh, you don't act like most of the people from Texas. So I mean, what do they mean? I don't act like most black people from Texas, most African Americans from Texas. What kind of people are they talking about that I don't act like from Texas? I don't know. I know I talk about Africa, but I promise you, when I'm in these classes, taking my hobbies, I don't talk about Africa at all. I still dress like me now. I ain't gonna lie, I still dress like I dress all the time. I'm not dressing up for the video. I'm just wearing my regular clothes. Oh, so anyway, it tickles me. I just tell them my ancestors predominantly are from West Africa, some of them from East Africa, some of them from Central Africa, and genetically, I have other ethnicities in my genetics that are not ancestors, because I consider ancestors honorable people. So my honorable ancestors are of African descent. So anyway, guys, that's who moves me, that's who motivates me, is my ancestors. That's why I feel comfortable when I'm here, because it's like being in Galveston before integration happened, you know, and I didn't know any different. Life was good. I was in West Beach. I saw my people coming from everywhere in the United States. We had our own little clubs, you know, where you dance and meet your friends and make new friends. You know, I even met a boyfriend or so out there on the beach at West Beach, all the way from Houston, which was 50 miles. But for a kid, you know, for teenagers, he had to catch a bus to come see me. Poor little Jackie. Shout out to Jackie Williams if you out there somewhere. You were a nice first boyfriend. And Allison Parks, you weren't bad. Didn't meet you on West Beach though. Didn't. Houston, Texas, shout out. Oh. But of course, I met and married at a Houston nightclub. Had nothing to do with Africa, the micro club. He was the one looking for a blind date from work. And then going to the door, he saw me sitting with my cousins, you know, and he asked me to dance. And the rest was history, guys. Who knew? My African, Nigerian DNA ancestor was calling me and calling him to meet me so I could be restored to my Nigerian roots. Because that's the majority part of me, guys. Almost 40% Nigerian. But not to say the Gambians was not loud and representing. They were, in fact, the strongest group so far, because they pulled on my heartstrings so much that I'm here right now in the Gambia, drinking my coconut water, giving shout outs to my grandmother, who is now with the ancestors. Cora Sam, you taught me well. You didn't know you were African, but it's not your fault. It wasn't your fault. You know, that's what they did to us. That's what they did to us. But that's okay. I research your name, and I'm here. And I'm representing you in the motherland. And everybody here know all Coras are related. So shout out to all those other Coras out there. Daughters of Cora, granddaughters of Coras, great-great-granddaughters of Coras. We're all related, if not biologically, spiritually, because our griotist ancestors were telling their story by naming us their surnames or somebody's surnames, you know, or their instrument's name, which was a kora. And they used that instrument to help tell their stories. So anyway, guys, I hope I've shared something with you about my experiences as a Black woman growing up in America, Galveston, Texas, not generalizing anything, just My story, guys. That's all. My story. I was asked to elaborate a little bit, and I am doing that. Like I said, y'all comments motivate me to make the videos sometimes. And this was a good one. I said, hey, that's a good idea. She want to know about how I felt, or maybe not how I felt, but for me to record this so the younger people will know how it was growing up as a colored / Negro, then black, then Afro-American, then African-American, then African and Pan-African. Being an African chief, Sefo Hen Akua Mansa. That's Cape Coast, Ghana, number 3 Osafo Company, represent. I am Stephanie Folly Cora. I am the granddaughter of Cora Sam. Folly Cora is the grandfather of all the Coras in our clan. And that is why the elders gave me that name, because I wanted to honor my grandmother and say I was the granddaughter of Cora. So I am also Stephanie Folly Cora. I am many names. I'm Shamela to some. I'm Ngungudi and Cameroon, because I'm also T-Car descent. Shout out to the T-Cars in Cameroon. Love you guys. I'm Shmula, Shamela with the Hebrew Israelites. Some of you guys are in Israel now. Shalom. I've had many experiences in my lifetime, y'all. They were good. And some of them weren't even so good. But you know, the ones that weren't so good taught me some lessons about and built my survival skills. Those survival skills help me to this day. You know, I'm not a pushover. You know, I'm old, but I'm not a pushover. And I know how to get away from danger. You know, at the first sign of it, I'm like, ooh, I'm out of there, y'all. I'm out. And I try my best not to get myself in trouble by, like I said, recording people or asking them to be on videos and all of that. I'm building relationships. The videos are incidental. And that's because I'm just wanting to share with you guys. You know, that's all, sharing with you guys. But I'm not trying to make any enemies in the meantime or insult anybody. That is not my thing. I'm here for peace, peace, and power to the people. So anyway, guys, one day soon, hopefully a lot more you guys will come and what? Visit first. See the motherland and have coconut conversations with me. The coconut will be on me, guys. I can spring that 40 to Lassie. I don't care how many ways. I got y'all. I got y'all. Y'all come to the motherland and y'all want y'all coconut. I know the place and the time of day for us to go get us some coconut. And we can have us some good old coconut water. And when you get done with the coconut water, of course, you eat the coconut down to the last bit that you can just take out with a spoon or a knife and just eat and enjoy. It is so relaxing and it's just healing to my spirit. I just love me some coconut, y'all. I do. Coconut candy, coconut water. Whew, I do. I'm a coconut kind of girl / woman. I can't help it, y'all. A lot of times in Texas, they call everybody girls. How y'all girls doing? And I always say, I'm not your girl. I'm a grown woman, you know? And then I can't help it. It's just like pops out of your mouth because all that assimilation that's built into the system of, you know what? I don't even want to say it because I think words are powerful and you give people power by saying too much sometimes. So I'm in the motherland. I'm amongst my people. It's good, y'all. I'm enjoying myself. I'll enjoy each day, one day at a time. I sure hope that y'all are having a wonderful day. Please enjoy your day wherever you are. Have your best life. Work on your best life wherever you are. You don't have to be here with me in the motherland, but you can be with me here in the motherland anytime. Your brain doesn't know the difference. You are in control of that. Play my videos and imagine you're here with me sipping on some coconut. Oh. If you have not subscribed, please do. It's free. If you're a subscriber, thank you for coming and visiting with me. Thank you for all your wonderful comments. It's been good, y'all. Until next time, peace, peace, power to the people, and I'm out, y'all. Bye.